And we're on the start now for a heat of the Wargrave Challenge Cup. That's the club women's eights. We've got Deutscher Ruder-Club von 1884 from Hannover on the left of the picture, and Thames Rowing Club's D crew on the right. Thames are the holders, they're A crew, the holders of this event. It's the first day of competition in this trophy, the Wargrave Challenge Cup, for club women's eight, and a nice clean start.
So great to see that many entries from Thames Rowing Club. Club rowing is the heart and soul of this sport in this country in particular, but there's also a lot of experience in that German crew, as their coach has actually won this event previously in 2011.
So the umpire, the umpire is already warning the crew there, just to make sure that they stay apart, stay in their own water, don't cross that neutral territory. And riding alongside them, we can see, well, again, it's a really good start from both crews, and they are neck and neck. It could be a really tight race here. Let's see how it pans out.
I actually think it's really hard to separate both crews at this point. The margins are too close to call. I think we're going to have another exciting finish, I think.
Yeah, it can be slightly deceptive here because our cat's not always completely alongside the crews, but it looks like Thames have eased out quite a bit here. So they've sort of dropped their number of strokes per minute. You were saying just now how it's about rhythm and stroke rate. Well, it looks like they've dropped their stroke rate as we rejoin the race, just approaching the halfway mark. We call it Foley, which is halfway down the 2,112 metres, and it looks like Thames have indeed opened up a lead. You can see they're now in a more comfortable kind of lower pace rhythm. Yeah,
I think it's incredible for Thames to have their fourth crew in this event be this dominative against the foreign crew from Hannover.
Yeah, absolutely right. And also it's a little bit of a match of youth and age here, because the Hannover crew is a really young crew, 18 and 19 years old, whereas in the Thames crew got an age range of 22 to 31 years old. Not so much Henley experience here, but it's great to see, I wouldn't want to say older athletes here because I'm a bit older than them myself, but it's great to see a little bit of experience here, a little bit of an older crew coming up against a younger crew, and that's really what it's all about here.
So in this Thames crew, 6 of those athletes, this is their first time racing at Henley Royal Regatta, and 5 of them didn't qualify last year, so they're going to be more than excited to be here and get this sort of result on their first day of racing.
Exactly right, Pete. And you know, one of the things I think we're seeing with these women's events coming in being so strong, the demand for these events is high, but also we're seeing more and more women coming into club rowing, perhaps from other sports, and that's why I point to the sort of age gap here. It's great to see rowing participation at every level, and one of the things that Henley Regatta does is it draws people in. They see what's going on and they want to come and race, and it's an absolute joy. And look at how this Thames crew are rowing now.
You can't even see the other crew in the shot at the minute. Fantastic job by Thames. And yeah, you're absolutely right. We need to be pulling more people in together from all the different sports and combine all of their experiences. And I think it's great that Henley gives us the opportunity to do so, because rowing is not just also about the sport, but about the friendships you make along the way.
Well, absolutely right. It's the bonds you make with people you race with. It's the bonds you make with people you race against. Sometimes I've got many friends I've been meeting here who I've raced against over the years and row with now. And also, you know, we see the coaches coming through as well. Milan Damazbastovic, who is 36 years old, but won the ladies' plate in 2011 for Henley, and he now brought the young women of D.R.C. Hannover over to race here. So going through the generations, the love of Henley being passed on to a different body of athletes, which is wonderful.
Milan's got incredible experience, just like you said. He's also an ex-German national squad member, and this is his 8th Henley Royal Regatta, but 5th as a coach.
So here we are with the young women from Hannover. They're continuing to kind of row well, keep the length long, and doing what they can to get down the Henley course as quickly as possible. They probably know it's a tall order now. I'm not sure how much their cocks in this situation will tell them quite how far Thames have got ahead, because it's important for the crew to stay motivated. What's your view on the truthfulness of coxing here, Pete?
I think as a cox, you really got to be focused inward in your crew. So despite them being maybe slightly down on Thames, they will still want to finish the race in the best possible manner. They will want to leave this regatta knowing that they left everything on the track and they didn't leave anything to chance. So they will be happy knowing that they've produced their best rowing. And that's what I'm seeing here. The blade work is still rather clean. The coach has done great with them.
Yeah, absolutely right, and that's what you're looking for when you're looking from this kind of angle. You're looking to see, are the oars moving? And simply here we are looking at the Thames oars, the classic colours of the Thames Rowing Club we see so often here at Henley. Just look at that synchronicity and timing, and you get the sense of the push you were talking about. Push in the water and then let the boat run smoothly, and it's hardly moving up and down, which is a nice sign.
Absolutely. That's another sign of speed is you can see the little bow ball next to the number plate. Actually, when it's rising out of the water, that's when the boat's accelerating the most, and Thames athletes are really not disrupting that movement at all.
So in sailing, I know we say flat is fast, but it's also true in rowing, isn't it? Keeping the boat flat is a good sign of a crew moving well. It's a lot of weight. Not saying anything about the weight of the athletes individually, but collectively there's a lot of weight moving against the movement of the boat, and if you sit still and let the boat run underneath you, you're not slowing it down. But if you kind of move too fast forward and towards your feet, then you're actually putting a handbrake on the boat.
Like you said, Matt, when it comes to recovery, slow is smooth, and as we know, smooth is fast.
Slow is smooth, smooth is fast, and well, that's what Thames Rowing Club D crew are showing right here. Great credit to Thames for having such depth in their club, and the young women of Thames Rowing Club will be very happy to cross the line with such a commanding position as they cross the line. Really excited to get that first round win under their belts. First day of the Wargrave Challenge Cup here, and here are D.R.C Hannover crossing the line. Thames were too much for them today. Great to see them coming across, a really young crew, and I hope we'll see many of those athletes returning to Henley in the future. So a win for Thames Rowing Club D in the Wargrave Challenge Cup over.